In this video we'll talk about benefit of work with ancestors and celestial beings. So why is work with ancestors beneficial? The work with ancestors is beneficial because it grounds you. It gives you solid basis and source of power for your magic and magical practices, and it empowers you in a lot of ways. The most powerful way your work with ancestors empowers you is through protection. Ancestors can also give extreme insight into your world and your reality. I personally use Slavic deity Daibog as connection to my ancestors because I am from the Slavic lands, but if you are from some other ancestry, use deity from Pantheon your ancestors venerated in order to connect to your ancestors. The underworld gods are the best for connection with the ancestors. And now we'll also talk about why work with celestial beings, such as angels, is beneficial. I don't work with angels a lot due to my personal reasons, but they are extremely knowledgeable, willing to help, powerful in development of psychic abilities, and they are really good in guiding your life towards positive emotions. Now, in this video, we will analyze and discuss a path working and path reading I did for Brandon Maxwell John, and I called Hecate as a part of his path reading, and she literally told the following: he should work with ancestors. He should also complete the Abramelin operation from the old grimoires. After he completes Abramelin operation from the old grimoires, he should start working with the angels, and then, after continuing and completing working with the angels, he should start working with the sun god Helios in order to develop his own inner strength and courage. Then, after he completes work with sun god Helios, he should start working on his own chakras and aka energy centers in order to transform them and empower himself to the greater degree. After he masters his energy centers, he should start working with the constellation of Leo. So he should start working with the energy attributed to the constellation of Leo, and after that, he should start working with the energy of planet Mercury. And let me summarize it once again. First, he should start working with the ancestors and learn ancestral magic, learn ancestor veneration and working with the ancestors. After he learns that, he should perform Abramelin operation. After performing Abramelin operation, he should start working with the angels. And after he completes his work with the angels, he should start working with the energy of planet Mercury, and he can work with two Greek gods to harness the energy of the planet Mercury. Those two Greek gods are Hermes, and he can also work with Mercury, which is a separate aspect of Hermes. So he can work with the energy of Mercury as a planet, and he can also work with those two gods attributed to the planet Mercury. Now, I also mentioned that he should work with a constellation of Leo, sun god Helios, and also energy centers. That work will be beneficial for his development of discipline and empowerment of his persona and his personality. So this is kind of really complex path working and path reading, and what I suggested, he should definitely start working with his ancestors as soon as possible. And now we will discuss why he is given those things in this order. So why he is given to work with ancestors first? My guess is that work with ancestors will give him necessary power and necessary strength, and it will ground him and empower him enough to see and feel spirits in a way. And it will teach him the basics of magic. And ancestor work is really one of the safest ways of approaching spirit world, because our ancestors are mostly beneficial to us and they are there to protect us and guide us. Work with ancestors is something really which every magician should do. It is one of fundamental aspects of sorcery, in my opinion. So then he is advised to perform a Bramelian operation. Now, a Bramelian operation is really complex operation from the old grimoires. I didn't perform. But from what I heard and what I read, a Bramelian operation connects you to your higher self, which is the highest aspect of your soul. And once you reach that highest aspect of your soul, you can call spirits and command them much more easily. It is really powerful thing. I connected through higher aspects of my soul using different techniques, but my client here is advised to perform the Bramelian operation. After he performs the Bramelian operation, he should start working with the angels. And the reason why work with the angels is put here is because once he activated his higher self, then he can work with the spirits much more effectively. He can command them much more effectively, work with them much more effectively, and really harness their power much more effectively. Once he reaches his higher self, he can work with spirits effectively, and work with angels will really teach him how to harness celestial energy and improve his life. And after that, he should start working with the energy of the sun god Helios. Now, why it is the case? It is the case because energy of the sun helps one to reach the higher spiritual states and master his own life. He will kinda have to master the higher secrets of solar alchemy, and this aspect of working with Helios will really empower him. It will really elevate him to new heights. And the next step he should engage into is he should then start on working on and transforming his chakras or energy centers. It is really necessary if we want some kind of alchemical spiritual evolution. Now, my guess is that his working will be based the most around transformation of the third eye, throat chakra, and solar plexus. So I am feeling that those three centers will definitely play a part in his ascension more than others. And after he completed work on his energy centers, he should start working with the energy of the constellation of Leo. Now, why it is the case? Constellation of Leo is deeply connected to the sun, and it will kinda improve his results received from work with Helios and transformation of his energy centers. It will add up and give additional, more powerful effect. And after he finishes work with the constellation of Leo, he should start working with Mercury. Now, he should start working with Mercury as an energy of the planet and as an energy of God Mercury. He can also work with God Hermes. Mercury and Hermes are two separate gods from two separate pantheons, which impart the similar gnosis. But he can also work with the energy of the planet Mercury without calling any deity, just using incantations and conjurations to call the energy, without calling any gods. Now, my guess here is that work with Mercury should prepare him for his own journey into the underworld and his own journey into the unknown. And he should, through the work with Hermes, have to confront really powerful and repressed aspects of himself. So this is kind of complete reading, and if you want me to perform a similar reading for you, you can contact me through means provided in description of this video. Thank you for your time, guys, and see you next time.